Hi guys, Tom Morrison here. Are you having issues with your Achilles? Do you not know what to do? Are you relentlessly stretching and getting nowhere? Well, here are some things that you want to take into consideration. Very first thing is opening up the range properly. So what Jenny's going to do, you can use a door frame for this, so you can use a rig post, which we have here. You are trying to get your heel as close to the post as possible. You're not wanting to stretch your toes here. So if Jenny's foot's down there, she's just going to be stretching her toes. It's not really going to do much for her Achilles. What she wants to do is get the heel down as much as she can and really try and get as close to the post as she can. Then from there, she can use the post or the door frame, you hold on to the sides and you try and pull yourself up more until you start to feel that stretch in and around there where you're looking at the B. Then from there, I want you to have a wiggle in that position. So actually rock yourself from side to side, but also think about 3 different positions, okay? So think about trying to stretch with your foot straight on, think about trying to stretch with your foot out to the side a little bit, and think about trying to stretch with your toes pointed in a little bit. They're the 3 points that you really want to be thinking of as you're doing this, okay? So just sway yourself from side to side, sway, and then do the other side, okay? Do this for as long as you want, honestly. Do it until you feel like you've actually made a difference, okay? So don't be thinking 30 seconds is the magic number or 45 seconds is the magic number or whatever. Stretch until you feel like you've went, oh, that feels nicer, that feels different, okay? So spend a good bit of time on this. Swap from side to side, then combine it with something a bit more elongated. So you can use a wall for this. This is quite nice. Jenny's just gonna keep on using the rig post and she's going to try and push until she gets her heel down to the ground. And then from there, she can start to lower her hands down. That's going to change the angle she can get to, and she can really start to push herself into that position again. Remember the foot positions too. So point the toes out, stretch, really push back into it. Point the toes inwards, stretch, really push back into it, and then do the other side. So she's actively the whole time here pushing in as much as she can. It's a really nice one actually to do on the wall. I actually prefer the wall for this one. Awesome. And then make sure that you do both sides. And again, do it until you felt like you've made a difference. So you can go between those 2 stretch variations, hang out with them, but always remember to keep stability in mind. And hopefully you'll have seen this before, but we're going to keep throwing it at you until you actually do it because you never listen, do you? So what we're wanting to do is build in a bit of stability, but within that range. So this is the plate balance drill. Jenny's going to drop her heel down ever so slightly lower than her toes. So she's going to be getting that stretched position again, but now she's going to start to build stability in that position. If you're really struggling to keep your balance, then you could actually just use something to sort of tap onto, to hold onto. So she has the rig post behind her. So if you're really struggling to maintain that position, she can just tap the rig post and that'll help her to keep her balance. But you're actually going to start to build reactive stability into your ankles as well, because if you just always stretch all of the time, you're going to find that it keeps tightening up on you, whereas if you actually stretch everything, elongate everything, and then add some stability work into those ranges as well, your body is much more likely to allow you to keep that range of motion and actually be able to use that force and be able to transfer that force as well. So if you want to look after your Achilles, these are the things you want to do. Open things up, get the good wiggle positions in, think about your 3 toe positions, think about stability, and then also on top of that, you'll have rebounding. So take up skipping.